Title: U.S. Operation to Capture Nicolas Maduro in 2026. Prompt: act as a political analyst and investigative journalist. Summarize and describe in detail the 2026 U.S. operation to capture Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro under orders of former U.S. President Donald Trump. Include historical context, political motivations, strategic planning, execution, and international implications. Be highly detailed and precise. Background and context. The U.S. and Venezuela have had one of the longest and most complex political and economic conflicts in the Western Hemisphere, dating back to the 1990s. The conflict intensified when Hugo Chavez came to power in 1999 and established a socialist government with anti-U.S. policies. PDVSA, Venezuela's national oil company, was nationalized. The U.S. had previously been the largest buyer of Venezuelan oil, making this a major geopolitical shift. After Chavez's death in 2013, Nicolas Maduro assumed the presidency, leading to economic collapse, mass unemployment, widespread protests, and international sanctions. The U.S. officially refused to recognize Maduro as a legitimate democratic leader. Donald Trump's involvement, 2017 to 2020, implemented harsh economic sanctions on Venezuela, seized Venezuelan oil assets, supported opposition leader Juan Guaido as the interim president, considered military options including Operation Gideon in 2020, which failed, planning the 2026 operation. In early 2026, Trump ordered a secret mission to capture Maduro. A CIA and U.S. Special Forces team was sent to Venezuela in August. The mission took place in a denied area, without diplomatic cover, relying on clandestine intelligence sources to locate Maduro. American operatives established local contacts to assist in intelligence gathering and operational support. The operation remained highly secretive. Many details were not disclosed even after completion. Execution and capture. On January 3, 2026, U.S. Special Forces conducted a covert operation in Venezuela, capturing Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. Maduro was transferred to federal court in New York. U.S. officials justified the operation as legal enforcement against crimes including smuggling and violence. The operation drew intense international attention due to its unprecedented nature and impact on Venezuelan sovereignty. Legal and political implications. The Trump administration argued the operation was consistent with U.S. law and aimed at bringing Maduro to justice. Critics viewed it as an extrajudicial intervention and a major escalation in U.S.-Venezuela relations. The operation served multiple strategic purposes, removing Maduro, applying political pressure, and demonstrating U.S. influence over the region. International reactions. The operation affected global geopolitics, given Venezuela's alliances with Russia, China, and Iran. It highlighted the U.S.'s strategic interest in controlling oil-rich regions and influencing regional politics. The capture of Maduro underscored the ongoing struggle for power, resources, and influence in Latin America. Historical significance. This event marks one of the most dramatic interventions in recent U.S.-Venezuelan relations. The conflict is deeply rooted in the intersection of oil sovereignty and ideological disputes. The main victims of this geopolitical struggle remain the Venezuelan people, who have endured economic hardship and political instability for decades. We apologize if there are any errors.